University Challenge. Asking the questions, Amol Rajan.
Hello and welcome to University Challenge. Tonight, one of the 17 members of the University of London plays one of the oldest educational establishments in Oxford in the last of this year's first round heats. The winners of this match will become the 14th team safely through to round two. The losing team will be knocked out unless they score 125 or more. The School of Oriental and African Studies, or more usually SOAS, was founded in 1916 by the British government for the express purpose of training colonial officials. Today, it's a world-renowned centre for the study of Asia, Africa and the Middle East that places a strong emphasis on decolonising curricula and decentering Western perspectives. And notable alumni include the historian Walter Rodney, the journalist Zainab Badawi and Paul Robeson. SOAS has appeared in only 6 series of this programme up to now, with its best performance being a semi-final finish in 2014. Let's meet the team representing SOAS this year.
Hi, I'm Janet Delves. I'm originally from Oxenhope in West Yorkshire, now from London, and I'm studying for an MA in the history of art and archaeology.
Hi, I'm Ella Dawn. I'm from Hertfordshire, and I'm studying for a BA in Chinese and Linguistics.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Tom Hasler. I'm from Taunton in Somerset and I'm studying for a BSc in Development Economics.
Hi, I'm Cameron Lambert. I'm from Trevelack in Shropshire and I'm studying for a BA in Global Development.
St Edmund Hall began life as a medieval equivalent of university halls in the modern sense, providing official accommodation for Oxford scholars before the foundation of the first colleges. It claims to be the oldest of Oxford's medieval halls, founded around 1236, and was certainly the last to gain full collegiate status in 1957. The journalist Robin Day, the comedian Stuart Lee and the engineer Faith Wainwright all studied there. And the last time it appeared in this competition, it nearly won it, ultimately finishing runners-up to Edinburgh. Let's meet the team playing for St Edmund Hall this year.
My name is Jeffrey Liu. I'm from Cambridge, Massachusetts, and I'm reading for a DPhil in politics.
Hi, my name is Robert Elkington. I'm from Newton Abbot in Devon, and I'm studying Russian and linguistics.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Sophia Bursey. I'm from Stroud in Gloucestershire, and I'm studying English.
Hi, I'm Daisy Pendergast. I'm from Jersey in the Channel Islands, and I'm studying biochemistry.
Let's get into the game. You all feeling good? Feeling ready? Yep. Let's get on with it, shall we? All right, fingers on buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. Good luck. I need the name of an object here. Coppergate in York, Benty Grange in the Peak District and Wollaston in Northamptonshire all give their names to what kind of artefact of the Anglo-Saxon period associated with warfare? Another well-known example was discovered at Sutton Hoo in Suffolk.
St Edmund Hall, Liu.
Helmet.
It is helmet, yes, well done. Your bonuses then, St Edmund Hall, are 3 questions on a language family. A subgroup of the Benue-Congo branch of the Niger-Congo family, which language family consists of about 600 languages spoken across West, Central and Southern Africa? The name for this group translates to people in several of its languages.
Is it Bantu?
It is Bantu.
Bantu?
Correct. Proto-Bantu, the proposed common ancestor language of the Bantu group, is thought to have originated in forested areas along the Sanaga River, whose source is in the Adamawa Plateau in which present-day country?
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
It's Cameroon. The Bantu language, known variably as Chua, Chichua and Nyanja, is spoken in which landlocked East African country? It shares borders with Zambia, Tanzania and Mozambique.
Malawi.
Malawi?
Correct, well done. Let's start the question now. Which figure in classical mythology appears in the titles of all of the following? A 1958 hit by Connie Francis, written by Neil Sedaka and Howard Greenfield. A 1985 album by the band Scritti Politti, a 2023 single by 50/50 that became the first by a K-pop girl group to make the UK top 10, and
SOAS Dawn.
Cupid.
it is Cupid, yes. Your bonuses SOAS for 3 questions on the contemporary American dancer and choreographer Pam Tanowitz. Which 2018 work by Tanowitz was hailed by the New York Times as possibly the greatest creation of dance theatre so far this century? It is inspired by and named after a series of poems by T.S. Eliot that includes Burnt Norton.
Not the cat. Say again?
No, it's not the cat.
Was it not the wasteland?
The wasteland.
Wasteland, you okay? Wasteland?
No, it's the 4 quartets. Tanowitz's work includes Untitled Souvenir, a piece created for a company founded in 1926 by which leading US dancer?
Martha Graham.
Martha Graham.
Yes. Which keyboard composition by J.S. Bach inspired a 2017 collaboration between Tanowitz and pianist Simone Dinnerstein? It's a set of variations said to be named after its first performer.
Pass.
It's the Goldberg variations. Let's start a question. Though he was not the first to discuss it, which Russian-born German mathematician gives his name to a set of numbers that may be generated by taking the interval 0, 1, removing the open middle third of the interval, and then iteratively removing the open middle third of the two remaining pieces with a set consisting of all the numbers that are not removed by this process? This mathematician is also known for a diagonal method that could be used to prove this set is uncountable.
St Edmund Hall, Liu.
Cantor?
It is Cantor, yes. Your bonuses then, St Edmund Hall, are 3 questions on wine growing in northern Italy. In each case, I need the name of a region. Which region of northeast Italy is noted for wines including Prosecco and Soave? The latter is named after a village near Verona, a major city of this region.
Verona. Do we know where that is?
Lombardy or
No, Friuli.
Sorry?
Emilia Romagna. Oh, wait, same one. I think this is.
Try Friuli. I'm not sure.
Nominate Liu.
Friuli?
No, it's Veneto. Wines from which northern Italian region include Barolo and the sparkling Moscato d'Asti?
Aosta Valley, maybe?
Is that a region?
Yeah, in the north of Italy.
Nominate Elkington.
The Aosta Valley.
No, it's Piedmont. Franciacorta and Lambrusco are sparkling wines from which region, Italy's most populous?
Lazio wouldn't be. The region of Rome is Lazio. Or it could be Lombardy, with Milan, you know.
Lombardy.
It is Lombardy, yes. A picture round now, and for your picture starter, you're going to see a national flag. For 10 points, name the country to which it belongs.
SOAS Hesler.
Latvia.
It is Latvia, yes. Right, your bonus is then SOAS. Latvia, whose flag you identified for your picture starter, elected its second female Prime Minister, Evica Silinia, in September 2023. Your picture bonuses are 3 more flags, this time each from a country that saw their first female head of state or head of government in 2023. Name the country in each case. Firstly, this country which elected its first female president in September 2023.
Dominica.
Yes, that was Silvani Burton. Secondly, this country, which appointed its first female Prime Minister, Manuela Roca Botti, in January 2023.
It's definitely South American.
Just think Spanish.
Okay, something Guyana?
Guyana's a good guess.
Equatorial Guinea.
It is Equatorial Guinea, correct. And finally, this country, which swore in its first female Governor-General in February 2023.
Is it St Kitts and Nevis?
Yes.
I think.
St Kitts and Nevis.
I'm afraid I can't accept that. The name of the country is St Kitts and Nevis, not St Kittis.
Oh, okay.
Bad luck. Let's start the question. Scores level. I need a 4-letter word here. According to John Adams, what is the foundation of most governments? And to Bertrand Russell, the main source of superstition. The same word describes the...
St Edmund Hall, Liu.
Fear.
It is fear, yes. Your bonuses are on German vocabulary, specifically pairs of words that differ only in the substitution of the letters IE for the letters EI. For example, Wein, meaning wine, and Wien, the German name of the capital of Austria. In each case, give both words from the definition. First, 2 6-letter words. One means unfortunately, or I'm afraid so. The other means songs.
Leider and leader. Yeah. Leider and leader.
Correct. Secondly, 2 short words. One is a second-person possessive adjective meaning your. The other is a word meaning serve. For example, in the motto of the Prince of Wales.
Dine and dean. Dine and dean.
Correct. And finally, 2 6-letter words. One means to travel or to journey. The other is a combining form meaning big or huge. For example, in the name of the Ferris wheel in Vienna.
Riser and Reese.
Riser and Reeser.
Yeah.
Riser and Reeser.
I'm afraid I can't accept that because in the first of the 2 clues there, you were asked for the infinitive, which is in fact risen. So it's reason and risen.
Okay.
Bad luck. Let's start the question now. Formed by the damming of a river of the same name in 1959, Lake Paranoa is located in which national capital? Its construction was completed in the early 1960s, based on the designs of the urban planner Lucio Costa and the architect
St Edmund Hall, Bercy.
Brasilia.
It is Brasilia, yes. It was the architect Oscar Niemeyer, of course. 3 bonus questions on the solar system. Which planet of the solar system is similar in size to Earth's outer core, having a radius of roughly 3,400 kilometres?
Is it Mercury?
No, that would be too big, would it? No.
It's Mercury, Venus.
Is it Mercury?
Mercury's pretty small, so I say Mercury.
Mercury?
No, it's Mars. If superimposed on Earth with coinciding centres, which planet's surface would fall within Earth's upper mantle?
I'd be Venus is the closest to Earth.
Do you think Venus? Yeah, I know. Venus?
Correct. Earth's solid inner core, with a radius of 1,220 or 1,220 kilometres, is roughly the same size as which dwarf planet whose mean distance from the Sun is approximately 6 billion kilometres?
Pluto or
Yeah,
Sirius?
Pluto's
Yeah. Pluto?
It is Pluto, yes. Let's start the question now. The Finnish Nobel laureate Arturi Virtanen is noted for his achievements in agricultural chemistry, in particular for research into what form of livestock fodder, consisting of clamps of grass wrapped in plastic sheeting to enable anaerobic fermentation. Its name derives from a word meaning pit or underground chamber used for storage.
SOAS Hasler.
Silage.
Yes, silage is correct. He won the 1945 Nobel for Chemistry. 3 questions for you on the US sociologist Robert K. Merton. Merton helped to develop what commonly used social science research method. It involves organised discussions with a selected set of people to collect opinions about a particular topic, product or service.
Focus group, yeah.
Focus group.
Yes. What term did Merton popularise to refer to the idea that a belief or expectation about a person or entity is bound to be proved correct or to come true because of conditions created by its being expressed?
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
That's correct. Merton popularised what other 2-word term based on his hypothesis that individuals compare themselves to those who occupy a social position to which they aspire? The term describes someone whom others may seek to emulate.
Role model.
Yeah.
Role model.
Yes. Another start of the question now. I need a film title here. Following on from 1949's Late Spring and 1951's Early Summer, what is the 3rd and final film in the so-called Noriko trilogy by director Yasujiro Ozu? The story of an elderly couple whose adult children have become distant from them. It topped Sight and Sound's director's poll in 2012.
SOAS Dawn.
Tokyo Story.
It is Tokyo Story. Well done. Your bonuses are on bad years in history. According to historian Michael McCormick, the worst year to be alive was 536. This was on account of darkness, lower temperatures and crop failures across Asia, Europe and the Middle East, believed to be caused by what phenomena?
Volcano eruption.
Volcano eruption.
Yes, that's right. In 1672, both England and France declared war on the Dutch Republic, leading to that year becoming known by what Dutch word meaning disaster year?
I know, I'll just make something up. Pass.
Rampyar. Which year did Queen Elizabeth II describe as an annus horribilis? Events in this year included the publication of Andrew Morton's book, Diana, Her True Story, and the Windsor Castle Fire.
1992.
Correct. Let's start the question now. 5 points in it. It's a music round. For your music starter, you're going to hear a piece of classical music. For 10 points, name its composer. You may not confer. Anyone want to have a go?
St Edmund Hall, Elkington.
Mozart.
No, you can hear a bit more SOAS, but you may not confer.
SOAS Delves.
Smetana.
No, it's Beethoven. We'll take your music bonuses in a moment when we get the next starter right. The Animal Lover's Book of Beastly Murder is a short story collection by which 20th century US writer, under the pseudonym Claire Morgan. She wrote the novel The Price of Salt, later republished.
SOAS Dawn.
Patricia Highsmith.
It is Patricia Highsmith. Yes, well done. For your music starter, you heard part of the first movement of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. And for your music bonuses, you're going to hear 3 pieces which took direct inspiration from it. Name the composer of each. First, for 5 points.
Oh, was that Holst? I think it's...
Okay. Holst.
No, it's Wagner. That's the overture to The Flying Dutchman. Secondly, the 20th century British composer of this work, which directly quotes the opening of Beethoven's final movement.
20th century Britain, it could be like Britain, Elgar.
Yeah.
Elgar.
No, it's Michael Tippett, Symphony No. 3. And finally, the composer of this symphony, often referred to jokingly as Beethoven's 10th.
Is that John Williams?
John Williams.
No, that's Johannes Brahms, Symphony No. 1. Let's start the question now. Elevated respiratory roots called pneumatophores are characteristic of what plants, which typically grow in large thickets in tidal estuaries and include Rhizophora mangle as the common or red species?
St Edmund Hall, Liu.
Mangroves.
It is mangroves, yes. Your bonuses are on screen versions of Tolstoy's Anna Karenina. MGM's 1935 adaptation of Anna Karenina was the second time which European actress played Anna. She had earlier starred in Love, a silent movie that fashioned a happy ending for the story.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Actresses. Audrey Hepburn.
No, it's Greta Garbo, who played Anna in the 1948 film version. She received Academy Awards for her roles in Gone with the Wind and A Streetcar Named Desire.
Oh, Vivian Leigh.
Yeah, I must be this.
Vivian Leigh.
It was Vivian Leigh. Finally, a 2012 adaptation with a screenplay by Tom Stoppard starred which British actress in the title role?
Keira Knightley.
It was Keira Knightley, yes, that puts you in the lead. From Tamil via Malay, what short word denotes a dish of Indonesian origin consisting of small pieces of marinated meat grilled on...
St Edmund Hall, Elkington.
Satay?
It is satay, yes, quite right. Your bonuses are on scientific terms named after creatures in Greek mythology. In each case, give the term from the definition. First, the immature form of hemimetabolous insects, such as grasshoppers, cicadas or cockroaches.
From mythology.
Greek mythology, did you say?
Locusts.
Chimeras, maybe?
Might be chimeras.
No, it's nymph. A class of objects in the solar system with similarities to both asteroids and comets. They are primarily located between the orbits of Jupiter and Neptune.
Like the Titans.
Some of the signs.
Yeah, maybe.
The sun.
Come on.
Titans.
No, centaur. An individual organism composed of cells of more than one genotype, usually resulting from the fusion of zygotes.
Chimera. Chimera.
Correct. Let's start the question. Which ruler's path to the English throne includes the following localities, given in reverse chronological order? Berkhamsted in Hertfordshire, Wallingford on the River Thames, and in East Sussex, Senlac Hill and Pevensey Bay.
SOAS Lambert.
William the Conqueror?
It is William I or Conqueror, yes. Your bonuses then, SOAS, are 3 questions on the theatre director Marianne Elliott. Together with Tom Morris, Elliott won a Tony Award for Best Director in 2011 for a stage adaptation of which 1982 novel by Michael Morpurgo?
Warhorse.
Yes. Elliott won a subsequent Tony Award in 2015 for the direction of which play? It is based on a book narrated by a teenager named Christopher, and its title is a quotation from the Sherlock Holmes story Silver Blaze.
Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night.
Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime.
Yes. Elliott won a Tony Award for Best Director of a Musical in 2022 for a revival of which work by Stephen Sondheim and George Firth?
West Side Story.
West Side Story.
No, that was Company. Now let's start the question now. What surname is shared by the US author of the 1899 novel The Awakening and the composer whose body is buried in Père Lachaise Cemetery without his heart, which can be found in...
St Edmund Hall, Elkington.
Chopin?
It is Chopin, yes. Your bonuses are on the shipping forecast, which marked the 100th anniversary of its first radio transmission in January 2024. In 1861, which naval officer developed a telegraphic messaging system to warn of bad weather? He had earlier captained HMS Beagle.
Was it Fitzroy?
Fitzroy.
Yes. The shipping forecast sea area named after Robert Fitzroy lies to the west of which other area named after a large bay?
Is it Biscay?
Is it? Yeah, maybe. Biscay.
Yes. On the east coast of Great Britain, between Cromarty and Thames, 3 contiguous shipping forecast areas bear the names of rivers or estuaries. Name 2 of these.
East.
Humber would be one of them.
Yeah.
The other be Firth, I think. Was
Yeah.
Forth, whichever one.
Forth, yeah.
The one that goes through.
Yeah. Humber and Forth.
Humber and Forth, yes, the other one's Tyne. Let's start the question. Meanings of what 9-letter word include all of the following? In botany, a family of flowering plants such as the daisy, whose flowers actually consist of a cluster of many, usually tiny, individual florets. In mathematics, a number that is not prime or equal to 1. And in
SOAS Hasler.
Composite.
Composite is correct, yes. Well done. Your bonuses are 3 questions, SOAS, on Buddhism. What collective term refers to the fundamental doctrines of Buddhism known in Pali as dukkha, samudaya, nirodha and magga?
Precept.
Say again.
Precept.
Precept.
No, it's the 4 noble truths. Dukkha, the first noble truth that describes the essential nature of the cycle of life, death and rebirth, is most commonly translated as what?
Speak up, sorry. Karma.
No, it's suffering. The 4th of the Noble Truths prescribes the way out of suffering through practices including right view and right meditation. By what term are these practices collectively known?
The golden path or something like that.
Golden path, okay.
That's the thing.
The golden path.
No, it was the Noble Eightfold Path. Picture round now, and for your picture starter, you're going to see a painting, and for 10 points, I want you to name its artist.
St Edmund Hall Liu.
Marguerite.
Yes. Your picture starter was René Magritte's Not to Be Reproduced, which is a portrait of the poet Edward James. James was a significant patron and collector of surrealist art, and your picture bonuses are 3 works from his collections. Name the artist in each case. First, this German artist.
German artist, that era.
German.
Klimt, was he too early for that? Or
Bosch or something. Bosch?
No, it's Ernst with The Stolen Mirror. Secondly, this artist born in Argentina.
I don't know. We don't know any Argentinians. No. Pass.
That was Leonor Finney, composition with figures on a terrace. And finally, the artist who co-designed this piece with James.
Yeah. Warhol?
No, that's Dali, Mae West Lip Sofa. Let's start the question now. Founded by Arthur Griffith and Bulmer Hobson in 1905, which political party opposed recruitment during World War I and was highly successful in the 1918 general election, winning 73 seats, but later split following differences over the 1921 Anglo-Irish Treaty?
St Edmund Hall Bursey.
The Labour Party?
No. Anyone from SOAS, you may not confer.
SOAS Hasler.
Sinn Féin.
It is Sinn Féin, yes. Your bonuses, SOAS, relate to questions of uncertain identity. What name follows the words "who is" in titles of songs by Franz Schubert and Gerald Finzi? It is that of a character from Shakespeare's The Two Gentlemen of Verona, the daughter of the Duke of Milan.
Lola.
Lola.
No, it's Sylvia. In the 1957 novel Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand, a question that appears at the start and repeatedly throughout the novel is "who is" followed by what name?
Is it?
Jesus.
Is Jesus? Okay. Jesus.
No, he's not going to help you now, I'm afraid. It was John Galt. This is a quote. "Who is this whose name sounds just like mine and is taking advantage of my notoriety? These words are attributed to a 19th century artist in reference to another artist, his junior. Name both."
Monet and Manet.
Nominate Dawn.
Monet and Manet.
Correct, yeah, Edouard Manet and Claude Monet. Well done. Let's start the question now. 10 points in it. After its purchase in 1852, which royal residence was substantially redesigned by Prince Albert and the architect William Smith, becoming a typical example of the Scottish baronial style?
St Edmund Hall Elkington.
Balmoral.
It was Balmoral Castle, yes. Your bonuses are on sporting venues in Japan. All 3 answers begin with the same letter. Which city south of Nagoya is a regular venue of the Formula One Japanese Grand Prix?
I think it was Nagasaki is the only south of Nagoya I think of.
Yeah. Nagasaki?
No, Suzuka. The J-League club, Shimizu S-Pulse, is based in which city between Tokyo and Nagoya? This city was also the venue of the 2002 FIFA World Cup quarter-final between England and Brazil.
Sapporo?
And that's north. Yeah.
Sapporo.
No, Shizuoka. Home to the J-League club known as Consadole, the Dome Stadium is in which major city, host of the 1972 Winter Olympics?
That'd be Sapporo.
Sapporo.
Yes, 3 minutes to go. Let's start the question. Which novel of 1984 by Joan Didion has as its title the single-word name of the political system described by the...
SOAS Dawn.
Democracy.
It is Democracy. Your bonuses, then, are 3 questions on winds. Known as the Doctor because of its invigorating dryness in times of humidity, the Harmattan wind blows from desert regions to coastal ones in the northwest of which continent?
Would that be like South America?
Is there desert in the northwest? You'll say.
I was just thinking Chile or Africa.
Africa.
Yes, the strong southeasterly wind known as the Cape Doctor takes its name from which promontory in the southern hemisphere situated near a major city?
Cape of Good Hope. Cape of Good Hope.
Yes, the wind known as the Fremantle Doctor takes its name from a city in which Australian state?
Queensland. Queensland.
No, it's Western Australia. 5 points in it. According to its title, the poem by Shelley that begins, "The sun is warm, the sky is clear, the waves are dancing fast and bright," was written near which Italian city? Its name comes from the Greek meaning new city.
St Edmund Hall, Elkington.
Naples.
It is Naples, yes. Your bonuses, St Edmund Hall, are on ground nesting birds in Britain. In each case, give the common name of the bird from the description. Numenius arquata, the largest European wading bird, distinguished by its downturned beak, often seen on estuaries during winter. They breed on heather moorland, heath and wetlands. A single-word answer is enough?
A grouse, maybe?
Grouse.
No, it's curlew. Circus cyaneus, a bird of prey similar in size to a buzzard, it is highly persecuted because of its perceived role in hunting grouse.
Kite.
Yeah, it could be off Falcon.
Kite.
No, it's the hen harrier. Finally, Vanellus vanellus, a member of the plover family, also known as the peewit. They are black and white with a distinctive crest.
No.
Pass.
Lapwing. Let's start the question. What naturally occurring substance is carried in a corbicula, a minute basket-like structure found on the hind legs of bees?
SOAS Hasler.
Nectar.
No. Anyone from St Edmund Hall, you may not confer.
St Edmund Hall, Pendergast.
Pollen.
It is pollen, yes. Your bonuses are on events of 1720. What event does Encyclopaedia Britannica describe as a speculation mania that ruined many British investors of 1720?
South Seas Bubble.
Nominate Liu.
South Seas Bubble.
Yes. The quadruple alliance of Britain, France, Austria and the Dutch Republic was directed at which country ruled by Philip V? The war was ended by the Treaty of The Hague in February 1720.
Spain. Spain.
Yes. Which grandson of James VII and II was born in Rome on the last day of 1720? He spent a short period in Scotland from 1745.
Was it Bonnie Prince Charles? No.
Bonnie Prince Charlie.
Yes, it was. Let's start the question. In 2023, Bola Tinubu succeeded Muhammadu Buhari as president of what populous country? Buhari had served 2 terms as president after defeating Goodluck Jonathan. And at the grand size of 155 and St Edmund Hall of 195. Well, the answer to that last one, which I think you knew really, was Nigeria. SOAS, well played. I can tell you the good news is, though you lost, we shall see you again, because 155 is a good enough score, and you participated in an absolute nail-biter. I think if you'd have got pollen at the end, then you might have been away, but you were very unlucky. But well played. St Edmund Hall, gosh, you made it very stressful for yourselves, but you came out on top, and we shall definitely see you and your marvellous mascot again. I hope we shall see you again next time for the first of the repechage matches. But until then, it is goodbye from SOAS London.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It's goodbye from St Edmund Hall in Oxford.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.